What the hell happened to Beats by Dre? What a fall from grace. What was once an icon in both music and pop culture is now a soulless arm of Apple. But how did we get here? I think the answer is simple. What made Beats unique was not their sound quality, or even build quality. If any of you have used these in the past, you know what I mean by that. But it was more what they represented, which was a group of individuals who have a love for music, and some money to spare for premium headphones. When Apple took over, they killed the entire branding of these devices, which used to account for nearly 90% of the investment made into Beats historically, and just made them basically a throwaway, less premium headphone, as they do not want their Beats line to threaten their own internal Pro line. We have seen this a lot with Apple, as they are always at an internal war with their own products, trying to play this impossible balancing act of making all of their products simultaneously relevant to all customers. This, mind you, is something that at the end of the day simply isn't possible. If we roll back the clock to the early 2010s, Beats were absolutely the craze, and they became a symbol of status for those who had them. And this was exactly what leadership at Beats was going for. They wanted to be more than just a pair of headphones, but something that people were proud to wear, and something that was worn by those who they idoled. And that is exactly where the high marketing budget came in. If you look all of their advertisements, especially from the early 2000s, they were filled with the biggest stars in both Hollywood and in the music industry. And this created sort of a degree of blind trust in the consumer that if these super wealthy and super successful individuals swear by these headphones, they must simply be the best thing on the market. And with this fact alone, Beats became the most successful and popular headphones ever created. The target audience was never people who were mixing audio or audiophiles, for example. It was a set of people who wanted a premium device that sounded good to them. And this is a super important point when I say sounded good to them. The audio signature of Beats has always been what many refer to as colorful and also boosted, whereas studio-grade headphones have a more flat sound signature with much more accurate sound representation. Beats has also always marketed itself as a luxury and exclusive retailer of headphones. For example, when Beats partnered with MCM Collection to have their monogram on the headphones, this became an extremely coveted design that demanded a ton of money and really brought a ton of interest into the brand. And they also always worked to ensure that the alignment was authentic with who they brought to market their brand. It wasn't just random celebrities just because of how popular they were. It was celebrities that somehow resonated with the brand and could actually get behind what Beats was all about. And this is something that the consumer noticed, that it wasn't just a cash grab on the end of these celebrities, but something that it really seemed they actually used in their day-to-day lives. And that is what made these sell like wildfire. And it's in charts like this where we could really see how much Beats dominated the profitability of the headphone market. Granted, these figures are from 2016, and the market has changed a lot, especially with Apple's takeover in their own products like the AirPods Pro and AirPods Max. But again, the high price of Beats products really shines through here when you see that the percentage of sales is not that high, but the overall profitability is extremely high with their high margins on each unit that they sell. And that was because all of the money went into advertising, not in manufacturing alone. Jump a few years forward and look at what we have in 2021, with Apple dominating the market at 34% and Beats all the way down to 15% market share. Why is this? Well, it's mostly because the identity of Beats has simply slipped away over the course of the past decade. And the new narrative of Apple being the cool and hip thing to have has completely taken over the market. And again, this comes back full circle to my point from earlier that Apple does not want Beats to dominate the market They want their own headphones too, and they want Beats to just be a slightly lower unit moved subset of their overall headphone market share, while also, of course, being profitable. And it's really unbelievable that we've seen this shift, especially given the fact that a lot of the core tech that you see in the AirPods Pros is also present in these Beats, given that they are, at the end of the day, an Apple product now. You get that instant pairing, seamless working into the entire Apple ecosystem, but again, that identity is just gone, and people don't care about what was popular in 2008. They want what's popular today. So in the end, the deal is really just this. Beats did not fall out of popularity. Apple strategically ensured that they did just that. Apple knew from the get-go that their AirPods were going to be a hit, and that's also part of the reason why they acquired Beats. They wanted to shrink that market down so that they greatly amplify the attraction of their AirPods. And in that sense, they were an extreme success. I hope you all liked this video. And if you did, please do like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll see ya.